Enter now. The time by J&B Bank Savings Dreams promotion is 6 o'clock.
You spend all that money on your watch. How much time you spend with your son? So much money in the club. How much you spend with the ones you love? The simple things are your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings, your blessing. Simple things are your blessing. And you don't notice your blessings. You pick it with the shoes by your feet. Now pick and choose the friends where you keep. You now watch where you eat. When last you get a good sleep. The simple things are your blessings. Simple things are your blessing, your blessing. Simple things are your blessing. You better notice your blessing.
Sing it. Simplicity we use to survive. Many find it difficult because them ignorant and I. One alone they get you not go live another life.
Simple things are your blessings. Rise and shine, sunrisers. It's time to wake the world up. But most importantly, kickstart our day with positive vibes, insightful news, and of course, we're going to do a whole heap of fun right here on Sunrise. Dennis, how are ya?
I'm good. What are the simple things? Tell me one simple thing in your life that is a blessing.
Silence.
Oh yeah. I know you're all about the early morning silence.
Also,
yeah.
My family.
Yeah.
And family for me is more than just blood relatives.
Yeah.
It's my children, my husband, my closest friends, my nearest and dearest people, my father, my stepmom, I think the relationships that you make, that make your heart happy and make your soul feel full, those are my simplest blessings.
Nice.
Yeah, how about you?
My hairline, jeez.
I'm sorry. Daniel, can I borrow your glasses? I can't see the hairline of which he speaks.
Don't worry, my blessings. No, I'm joking. Everything that you said, like that's my go-thing. Yeah, that's my go-to.
Ditto.
Yeah, definitely. It is just a blessing to. Sometimes you wake up and I had a conversation with somebody who lost a child, and like they miss the toys on the floor.
Oh, I just got goosebumps.
You know, they miss the toys on the floor that they used to complain about.
Yeah. You know what's really interesting about you asking me this question, Dennis? Oh my gosh, I can't believe you said that. Here is why. Yesterday, I sat in my bedroom and I'm going through a catalog of tiles.
Tires?
Tiles.
Oh, tiles.
Tiles that lay on the floor.
Tiles. Tiles, okay.
And in going through the catalog of tiles, do you know what my heart wanted to do the most?
What?
Pick up the phone and call my mother to ask her if she liked that tile.
Wow.
So it's crazy that you say that. And I found myself paused, staring out the window, just in absolute awe that I could still yearn for her. And it's been 23 years.
Whoa.
So, trust me, the people that you have, the people that are near to you, the people that you love and feel good being around, savor them. Enjoy them.
Enjoy the moments.
Enjoy
the moments. Curate moments.
Yes.
I don't think we think about that enough. Like curate moments, design and make moments.
Yeah.
You know, a Bridget once said to me, if you don't make memories, you make problem. You were talking about like.
Oh, that's a good one.
With your wife.
Yeah.
And say if you don't make memories, you make problem.
Good one.
And I was like, yo, for real.
Food for thought.
Yeah.
Food for thought.
Simple language, but. Very profound, yeah?
For sure,
If you don't make memories, you make problems. So go and make some memories, you know?
Speaking of profound, our quote of the day today is, every woman holds within her the power to shape her own future, to build a life rooted in purpose, passion, and possibility. And that quote is from Lisa Hanna. I would add in there, woman and man. Woman and man. I obviously understand the relevance in highlighting it for women because often women don't see themselves as being able to reach the highest of heights. But let me just say, take that quote again. If you could bring it back up on the screen, that'd be great. But insert woman and man right there. Every single one of us holds that power.
Person?
Every person, yeah. Every person holds that power.
All right, you know what? I'm actually learning to embrace the joy of plants and flowers.
How was yesterday for you? Was it? Oh, Dennis. I don't know whether to believe you or to feel like you're doing a little bit of a mockery here.
No, I'm not. Like genuinely.
Yeah? You're gonna hug the other one
I
now?
like this so.
Oh, Dennis, look, it's a perfect moment to stop and smell the roses.
I like it.
And this is why we're going to shout out Best Buds. Best Buds, thank you so much for turning Dennis into a flower hugger.
I'm a flower hugger this morning.
The flower sniffer. Got a little sniffer you. Our beautiful flowers are courtesy of Best Buds. Your home can look like this too if you visit them at 6.5 Lady Musgrave Road, and you can also call them at 876-946-1401. Oh, look at that arrangement. Oh, beautiful. Or you can also visit their website at bestbudsja.com, and they're also on IG if that's easier for you, at bestbudsja.
All right.
Dennis, you know feel like go plant 2 trees after yesterday?
I thought, like, I left here thinking, like, I could have a backyard garden and I could grow my own callaloo.
Yes.
And I could, and then, I got home and, yeah.
You're just like, I wouldn't even water the callaloo. I'd be too tired.
Who's going to take care of these things, Like, I had a whole section of the yard, like, planned out. I'm like, I could do it right there. And, like, we could, be more self-sustainable because, I've been eating a lot more vegetables.
Oh, proud of you.
Yeah, so because I've been doing this, during the course of Lent, I've been doing this, no bread thing. It's no rice,
Well done.
So it's been like a lot of protein and vegetables.
Very proud of you.
Cabbage, pak chow, which I don't really fancy. I love cabbage, I love callaloo, but pak chow not so much. But I've been eating it because it's the right thing to do, And I'm like, I could grow some pak chow, and I'm like, Ministry of Agriculture could give me some seedlings, and I was like, all right.
That lasted all of 5 minutes.
Yeah, by the time I reached up the road, I was like,
over it.
But at least I thought about it, which is why it's important to have conversations.
A seed was planted.
Not bad.
And it's up to you to water it, Dennis. Or not.
And let it germinate in your heart. I love it. Like, how do people turn on the TV and watch us just shoot the breeze?
I can't bother. You know what? No more breeze shooting.
Yeah.
What's coming up?
Sunrise Morning Star.
Yay.
You can get a chance, actually, at some winnings right here on CVM. Just watch Sunrise and keep an eye out for our Sunrise Morning Star giveaways, where you can win big by answering some questions. You must be a part of our WhatsApp group to play, so send us a text at 876-833-0897. Yeah, the gifts have been pretty nifty.
Yeah, for sure. Do you know what today is, Dennis?
Today is... No.
April 8th.
The day before my father's birthday, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, today is also known as the National Chief Tacky Day. Did you know that?
Like Chief Tacky, like the rebellion?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the legacy and heroics of Chief Tacky will be celebrated with a civic ceremony in Port Maria, St. Mary today. And the event will take place at the Claude Stewart Park under the theme, The Spirit of Chief Tacky Never Forgotten. It was on Easter Monday, April 18, 1760, that Chief Tacky led a powerful uprising against British colonial rule, known as Tacky's War, or the 1760 Easter Rebellion. This defiance against slavery also laid the foundation for Jamaica's emancipation 74 years later.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool. Chief Tacky Day.
Yeah.
You know that some people say Tachi is the proper pronunciation?
Really?
Yeah, so like some historians will say Tacky or Tachi just to satisfy both people who...
Oh, I never knew that.
Some people say...
You know I'm going to rabbit hole on that now. I'm going to be like, research.
Yeah. Some people say Chief Tachi.
Guess what else is today?
Good morning, Professor Shepard.
Is that Vereen?
Yes, Professor
morning,
Vereen
Prof.
Shepherd. She talk about history like she was there. Like,
honestly.
Like she just knew. And,
so knowledgeable.
Yeah.
So knowledgeable. Guess what else is today?
What's that?
Today is World Pageant Day.
Oh, really?
We never know we wait have a day. Not me claiming the day.
World Pageant Day, no, but as somebody who is one too.
Well, who is one?
As somebody who has...
Whoa.
Wow.
Did you have to do all of
Bang!
that now?
Bang! All
That's
right.
funny.
That's you in the blue right there.
It was me.
Yeah.
But today is the International Pageant Day that seeks to celebrate the women around the world, encouraging them in their endeavors and acknowledging, that's kind of weird to see myself on the screen.
Yeah.
But acknowledging the work that they go through to compete, because pageants are about way more than just a pretty face, right? Many people question the idea of women being judged based on their looks, poise, talent, and more. However, the women who participate in pageants often state that these contests are good for developing some excellent skills as well, from confidence to self-discipline to social connections to advocacy opportunities. Many pageant contestant winners have found this to be a great launching pad for their future endeavors. If I may say so myself.
Well, I mean, you've had a great career post-pageant, but I mean, a lot of it was as in relation to what you were doing pre-pageant.
Correct.
Because I remember when we were much younger and you used to do that summer show on CBM.
Right here, yeah.
And then
I was 17.
And then you were in NDTC, so you were very much a dancer, I remember.
Right.
And then you did the pageant thing.
Right.
And so you went to university, you studied dancing and the things that you were involved in before. But
and
I think
entertainment management.
Right. So it's kind of the pageant stuff developed on the stuff that you were doing before.
Correct. It catapulted it.
Right.
It opened
never necessarily
for wide
make you,
opportunities.
but it developed.
Here is what pageants can do, and I'll say this to any young lady interested. Pageants can open a door, but you see when the door opens, you have to run through the door. The door won't open and nothing is going to say, come to me. No, this is now the opportunity where all of your dreams, all of your aspirations, all of your pursuits, you can grab them by the horn and go for them full force because you've been given a platform. That is the difference. So for those who have the door open but don't make the most of the opportunity, they don't necessarily have a similar outcome that others may have. Make sense?
Got you. Do you think they're still relevant?
I do think they're still relevant. I do.
So you're not like one of those, let's get rid of pageants, and you're not in the woke mob that says you should do away with them? No,
I'm not. And I'm also not in the woke mob that says do away with the swimsuit section either. Whoa. No, Are we gonna mixtape?
Yeah, let's. It's time to press play on our Tuesday morning mixtape. Run it!
And no, it didn't mend my broken heart. I'll probably always have these ugly scars, but right now I don't care about that part. I'll bust the windows out your car after I saw you laying next to her. I didn't wanna, but I took my turn. I'm not scared of lions and tigers and bears, but I'm scared of me. I'm not scared to perform in a sold-out affair, but I'm scared of me. Am I the only one who thinks it's an impossible task? Why you don't ask? Is that too much to ask? Why do we love when love seems to hate us? So don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Don't leave no pieces. You need to hurry and pick up your feelings while I'm up cleaning. Boy, please, I don't need it. Memories, you can keep it. Oh, don't forget to come and pick up your I gotta dream big, 'cause when it happens, it's gon' happen real quick. Yes, I feel it, I gotta move fast, 'cause when it happens,
for the free kick. Strike the ball and
Do whatever the crunch you want. New KFC saucy wings. Delicious, hot, and spicy wings tossed in savory mango habanero or buffalo sauce. Wings that will crunch the rest. New KFC saucy wings. It's finger-licking good.
Seize the next IPO opportunity seamlessly with the Sagicor E-Invest.
The time by Sagicor E-Invest is 6:15.
I am made for more. That's why I got a JN Bank small business loan to open my salon and build my dream with my style. Now I am my own boss, popping my own style and trending up.
Start your journey with a Jane Bank Small Business Loan. With small business loans with as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit janebank.com or contact us on WhatsApp 876-295-1298 to get started. Jane Bank. We will help you find a way.
For all your electrical needs, visit ABC Electrical Sales. We've got everything, stocking top brands like CNCs, Philips, and Allen Bradley. We guarantee quality and reliability. Shop with us and save with even free island-wide delivery. Conditions apply. Visit us at Shop 8 Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Call 876-754-3714-5 or 876-754-3825-8. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice in electrical business.
10, 9, 8, 7.
CVM TV in association with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival presents Fit for Fet, the ultimate workout series to get your body ready for the road. Tune in 5 a.m. every morning, Mondays to Fridays, starting April 7th to get involved in high-impact workouts by some of the best in the game. Bring your mats, bring your water, and let's get fit for the fit with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, powered by CVM TV.
Welcome back to Sunrise. Good morning to you. 17 minutes after 6 o'clock, it's 22 degrees Celsius here in Kingston. You're right in time for the headlines with your girl, Nikkei Dawkins.
What? You know, Seb, let me tell you something. There are certain people who should never know your business. Just FYI. That was from a conversation yesterday, said in a very closed community.
Right over there.
But thanks be to God, we're going to let it slide. Good morning, everyone else in the world. So great to be here and so great to see you.
I'm sorry.
We're going to move on and get into the headlines. Thank the Lord that nobody else understands what you just said. You're a terrible human being. Just FYI, okay?
So about Farmers Month, Teeks.
Let's get into the headlines,
yeah,
man.
Let's.
So, Farmers Month 2025, let's talk about it. With April being observed as Farmers Month, the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining has announced that the theme for this year's Farmers Month 2025 is celebrating our food heroes. This is to celebrate the yeoman's work of Jamaica's cultivators. Its aim is recognizing the vital role farmers play in the nation's growth and recovery, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic and Hurricane Beryl. Portfolio Minister Honorable Pernell Charles Jr. urged public support and participation in the month-long activities and events, including youth markets, agricultural shows, and networking seminar at the Jamaica Conference Center, the launch of the Pradial Larceny Watch at the Jamaica Agricultural Society, the JAS, Grantham Group in Clarendon, the Montpelier Agriculture Show on April 10, National Fisheries Authority Appreciation Day in St. Catherine on April 18, and the St. Anne Agriculture Show on April 28. Consumers will also benefit from a parish-wide farmers market and livestock services like artificial insemination at the Minard Estate in St. Anne on April 26. So it's going to be a big deal.
Just a point of information, the Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining is
definitely
Floyd Green,
yes.
Not Pernell Charles Jr.
Did I say agriculture? That's what I said, Minister of Agriculture?
I should think so. It was the story was this. It's a portfolio minister.
Okay.
Just a point of correction. But also, can we get into how exciting this is? I love things like these.
Right?
You know, say a farmer's market, Dennis.
You get all those seedlings.
But I love a farmer's market, and I want us all to become very excited by these things, because there's something that is so special about being able to grow something. You grow your own, you eat your own produce, you're able to feed your nation. People are able to come in and be a part of seminars and expos and displays and understand how it works. There's something incredibly beautiful about it. And I love that these things are showcased for people to be able to participate in them. But I also, more than that, love that there is a different perspective being given to farming that allows people to even find farming attractive.
Yes.
Like, I want everyone to find farming
This whole
exciting.
new face of food thing is something that I quite like. And you know, you mentioned about farmers markets. I remember this would have been quite a while ago, because it was when Dr. Christopher Tufton was Minister of Agriculture. Nobody expected he would be Minister of Agriculture because of his background, but he was Minister of Agriculture, and they started doing these farmers markets to kind of put people in direct contact with the farmers. And I remember there was one up by Papine, and it was huge, like people just flocked. It was like, now I think we kind of get used to the whole farmers market them, and we're doing it, and every minute there's a new farmers market. But may I tell you, that first farmers market, it was phenomenal.
What I love is making the connection of where your food comes from. So there's so many people who are just like, they go to the supermarket and buy something. They go to, you just pick up something on the road, or you pick up something somewhere. But you don't really have an appreciation, especially the younger generation, of
where the food comes from.
Where is the food coming from? Who is growing this food? The work that it takes, the love that was put into it, the team that's around it. And so I really like the idea of not just, bringing awareness, but celebrating these people who are providing us with sustenance, and of all sorts. So farmers, so all the farmers out there, big up yourself this morning.
And what I hope it does, I hope it develops by a greater connection with farmers and farming, a greater intolerance of predial larceny. The people, imagine. Like, car farming, you have to put in the work. All when you not see it, you have to trust the process. Talk about trust the process. And then when it come good, you start getting excited and attached to the products. And you're like, yes. And you take out loan for it, and you wait and you go reap in 2 weeks, and somebody the week before reap before you. It's hard. It must be heartrending.
Has to be. Has to be.
Kill your animal when you come out. You say carcass.
No.
Let's
Anyway.
end on a high, though. Farmers.
Farmers.
Good morning to all the farmers, near,
and let us
far,
help them
wide.
protect their product.
Yes. Definitely. All right, so next up, confirmation of agreement between the Jamaica Teachers Association and the Ministry of Finance. The president of the Jamaica Teachers Association, the JTA, Dr. Mark Smith, announced that an agreement with the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service to pay retroactive salary increments to teachers by the end of April has been reached, covering increases from 2022 to 2024. This follows earlier threats of strike action over delayed salary negotiations and unpaid allowances. Most travel allowances have now been paid, and some graduate allowances as well, though final decisions on future graduate payments are still pending. Smith also noted that the JTA awaits details and clarity from the government on the proposed performance-based pay system, while outlining that the JTA is in full support of accountability and efficiency. Smith said any performance-based salary mechanism that's introduced must be based on a model that is fair and transparent. So some progress.
We've been having this conversation about fair and transparent performance-based pay for teachers for so long. And I'm like, I don't know if it will ever happen, but I'm glad that there's a clear path to settling the 22-24 negotiations. They can expect a little retroactive.
Not the eyebrows, Dennis.
Right?
Not the eyebrows.
I always say that there are certain professions that a society just cannot function without, right? Farmers was one of them. We mentioned them in our first story. But teachers, healthcare workers, police. These people are essential services. These people are directly tied to the outcomes of the future of the nation. And I find that in these professions, I think there must be just remuneration that makes them understand that they are valued and appreciated and respected. And in turn, what happens then is that you get people who pour their all into this particular service, which impacts the greater society. My mom was a nurse, as you guys know. Dennis was a teacher, still is a teacher. Also a police officer. These are essential services. There's a reason why they're called essential services. And so I like when things like these happen, and I want this to happen for all our essential services. And I find that then in turn allows other people to pour back into the essential services. So we have a proper continuity program going. So right direction, hopefully it's sustained and maintained.
I would just add, along with the essential services, I would definitely add sanitation workers. And I learned that especially
100%.
during COVID-19, when a lot of things shut down, the sanitation workers were out and we needed them. So I would add them.
Thank you.
And I agree, especially because the impact of, say, for example, these people being dissatisfied, disgruntled and striking or having any kind of disruption in their service, it's we don't want that. So I'm glad to see that there is progress, there is some, moving forward with the negotiations, and we're hoping that everything works out, is clear, and all of our teachers are happy and feel loved and appreciated.
And
that's what we're hoping.
Salaries also attract the brightest and the best. And so there's one thing to offer me an attractive salary, but make sure me get the salary. What's next, Teeks?
Next up, NSWMA, speaking of which, leverages technology to improve waste management operations. The National Solid Waste Management Authority, the NSWMA, is adopting new technologies to enhance waste management, boost efficiency, and support sustainability. At the recent Revolutionizing Waste Management, Harnessing Technology and Public Education campaign launch, Director of Operations Aretha McFarlane highlighted the technologies being employed. Technologies such as vehicle tracking devices and time-stamped photos to monitor real-time truck operations, track fuel usage, and ensure timely waste collection. The devices can also be used to track the routes and send alerts once the unit goes off schedule, and formulate a maintenance schedule of trucks to reduce downtime and ensure maximum retention of units for rotation to prevent backlog of collections. Additionally, the NSWMA's mobile app is being upgraded to allow users to report missed collections, illegal dumping, and request special services. I like that.
I especially like the last part of that report. I love when we're moving in the right direction.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because what these things are saying is that it's not always, we need more trucks. Because some people are saying, me here upon the news, so we get 100 new trucks, and I don't see any improvement in my collection. Because there are efficiency issues. There's issues with accountability and honesty. And so when you're tracking, and you can look here, fleet management, asset management in the public sector is a critical element of performance.
For sure.
And if people know this truck is being monitored in real time, the reality is that they will have to behave differently. And if they can confirm that the garbage was not collected, it will, and there are accountability measures for not collecting, then I think you'll have a decline in the comments and a decline in the misery index. Sometimes we talk about the misery index, like people just being unhappy with things in the society, and it's because in spite of hearing grand announcements that X more was spent, it's factors like this, and so I hope that it works out.
But also, can we just talk about, we really need to get it right where we have so much in place. There are a lot of protocols and guidelines and rules and regulations, and enforcement is really where we fall short. We fall really short on enforcement. So I'm hoping the introduction of the app allows for there to be greater enforcement, because that is where we always struggle as a society in every single area.
We don't need more rules necessarily.
We don't need more rules.
The app and the other technologies are tools to be able to give us the power of enforcement so that we can regulate behavior in the right direction.
But also on the back of just speaking about waste, this is nothing now to do with NSWMA. Can we just, how are we going to address the littering? How are we going to address the mentality of the littering? You know where I was in town the other day, downtown, and me pass one patch, you see, where things just heap up and pile up, and it was not a skip. People were just using the area. There's another area right in Halfway Tree, right in front of the bank that is located there in Halfway Tree, across from the screen. Danielle is shaking her head, yes, because you know exactly what I'm talking about. The people who have to traverse the transport center know exactly what I'm talking about. People just drop them garbage right there. What about pride? What about pride?
What I would say, where waste disposal is concerned, there's a similarity to certain things like, for instance, crime.
Yeah.
So people are going to look and say, this looks like a good place to throw this thing. The more you reduce places and times when people feel like, I can't do it here. You know, because you had the thing in your hand and you were holding it because you don't feel like here is a good spot to throw it. And it's not by coincidence that everybody seems to think that's a good spot. Just like, you know, you go someplace in one town and it rank, and like, what about that spot?
Is that a good place to use as a urinal?
Yeah, you know?
Men, because we know it's the gentlemen. We know that.
Well, of course.
We know that.
So I'm saying what we need to do is target these spaces and make people think this is not a good place. This is not a good time.
Maybe providing more options, for people to actually have a proper place to throw it away.
Exactly.
So you have enough of those in and around.
More, but then if you put more, you have to develop systems to collect it.
But also, you know what to do with your bodily waste. It is not designed. There's a reason why so many walls around town say no,
yes.
So about the bodily waste.
Yeah, because they have to write it on the wall because people have decided that that's a good spot.
And it still rank. All right. That's it for your Tuesday morning headlines. It's now time for a quick break. There's more Sunrise right after this. Please don't go anywhere. Stay here.
Highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
6:30. Jamaica is on a transformative path, and the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation and its agencies are leading the way. McJC Matrix is back for Season 2, bringing you the latest on the projects shaping our nation's future. Big changes, bold moves. This is the Season 2 of the McJC Matrix, driving development, transforming lives.
People, we now waste no time.
I am super excited to be on for another season to show you the Holy Road.
Listen, new adventures. Slim, get fluffy. Let's go. We're not going out, you know. Things are only getting hotter and hotter this season.
Click, pow. That must tell you something.
There's a great story happening just in our backyard. We are on the Holy Road again.
We are back for Season 2 of Corner Office. We are highlighting small businesses, hard-working Jamaicans who are doing their own thing in their own spaces. People who are in their role, bossing up their role.
Let's go!
Let's get it! It's not if you own the company or not, it's how you own the role. Ice cream is coming. Guess what? It is your Corner Office. Season 2, bigger and better. And guess what? You don't think it's not yet? Check it out. We're there in the place. Undercover. Easy yourself.
should be fun. Sports should be interesting. Sports should be entertaining. Sports should be riveting. This is CVM Sports. I'm Jordan Fort.
What would you do if a date asked you how much you weigh?
Leave. Slap him. Cuss him.
It was going so well until.
Ask him how much his mama weighs.
Oh, we talking about weight, huh? Well, how much your mama weigh?
All new Family Feud.
You ain't got to worry about how much I weigh. You won't be feeling nothing over here.
Now, Jamaica is facing a mental health crisis, with many people struggling in silence. Talk About It Limited, TAIL, is a new digital counseling platform aiming to change just that. TAIL offers convenient, confidential, and affordable mental health services, integrating faith-based counseling and modern psychology. Today we'll be talking to long-serving chaplain and psychologist, founder and chairman of Talk About It Limited, Reverend Dr. Courtney Faulkner. Welcome to Sunrise.
Doc, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
When someone says, "How are you?"
Yes.
There is a reflex to say, I'm good.
Yes.
But do we genuinely answer that question correctly and honestly when people say, how are you?
Absolutely not.
Right, yeah.
It is said that this is the greatest lie that people tell.
Correct.
Absolutely. But we want to project the best, of course.
Yeah.
But usually there are greater problems behind that.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Speaking of the greater problems, this is where TAIL comes in.
That's correct.
Let's talk a bit about what I think is absolutely brilliant. Obviously, therapy is not new. The concept of therapy is not new, but this is a new approach to offering therapy. Walk me through TAIL.
Absolutely. TAIL was launched on March 4. It is unique because it's an app. It's virtual, and we understand the stigma in terms of persons wanting to go to counseling, and therefore this is a discreet way, a very confidential way, where persons at the palm of their hands are able to download this app from the Google Play Store at this time. But we're hoping to launch soon on Apple and to be able to access help to their therapist for 9 different talks.
Before we get into the 9 different talks, take us to the place, if there is a place within you that you locate the beginning of this.
Very good question. In about 2021, I suffered a major illness, and the support system was very critical for me. And I realized to myself that there are so many persons who are hurting in silence without having access to support system. And I said, wow. And then COVID came, and I realized that everything was done online, and my own, clientele grew during COVID. And I said, what better platform to provide access for persons who are in need for help. And so out of that, we are able to provide a support system for persons who don't want to go to the traditional route to access counseling. And you'll be so surprised that there are many persons who are dread to go to sit in an office, to be seen that they're going to a counselor, for them to have that access, that opportunity to get help right where they are. I think it's a brilliant and a game changer in the market.
Definitely a game changer. You mentioned 9 unique talk options tailored for different needs. Walk me through that.
Okay, so you have premarital talk, you have marriage talk, you have couples talk, you have individual talk, grief talk, nutrition talk, and we have partnered with Orion Brokers Limited, who provide what we call financial talk. And then we have our companies talk, where organizations who want to have this support system for their staff are able to do it. Usually, in a traditional way, HR, someone giving a problem, HR refer the person, sometimes persons know about it. This now, persons are able to access the service without bypassing the red tape and going through the processes. Absolutely, yes.
I like that. I like that. You know, to what extent are you bringing your experiences in chaplaincy, for instance?
Yes.
Because there are people who have nuanced experiences that are unique to their particular field. For instance, members of the constabulary or healthcare professionals who they go through things that they, I mean, imagine the things that doctors see every day.
Absolutely.
That traumatize them, and they have to internalize it because they have to be ready to go again tomorrow.
Yes.
Police see crime scene after crime scene after crime scene. How do you tailor things to the needs of different interest groups?
It's very important that as we enter the phase of counseling, we understand the need. Need is very important. And there are many times persons who access counseling and are very unsure in terms of what is it that they are seeking. And therefore, one of the unique things about TAIL is that there is a series of questions that we ask, nothing long, where the therapists are able to understand exactly what is it that Dennis' needs are. And through that exploration in discussion with the client, they are able to ascertain exactly what is happening. I believe chaplains provide for me that ministry of presence. It's not so much more about I talking, because our tagline is you talk and we listen. And there are many times persons really just want to ventilate.
Talk, yes.
I get paid just to sit and for you to exhale and to be the facilitator, to guide you in terms of making you a better version of yourself. So I think chaplains would have helped me in that regard greatly.
Let's talk a little bit about, I love what you mentioned earlier when you spoke about even the bit of anonymity that you get to have with using the app and no one is seeing you walking in. So here it is now, I've signed up, I've downloaded this app, I've registered, I've signed up and I've come in. Walk me through what it looks like. Is it that I get a one-off session? Is it that there's a series of sessions? What does one experience?
All right, so you simply go to the Google Play Store, you download the app, you register, and that is confidential. So only you alone can access that anytime. Once you get on the platform, you are told or instructed to choose your talk, the 9 talks that I've outlined. Once you have chosen your talk, you're able now to answer a few questions, not more, probably 7 to 9 questions. We don't want, it's an app, the person doesn't have a long time to do these things.
Right.
Once they have answered the question, then they're able to listen or to choose their modality. They can either voice talk, video talk, right? Or they can text and listen out. Wow. So this is not a separate platform. Everything is done within Talk About It app, right? So they can choose that, because I mean, a couple or someone may not want to be seen, and so they can always voice talk or they can text in real time to their therapist. So once they choose their modality, they can now look at our therapist. So you're able to look at the therapist. I want Dr. Font, no, I want Dennis Brooks. And you can look at our profiles.
Okay.
Right. Once you choose your therapist, then you're able now to make your appointment at your own time, your own convenience. So each therapist will have a different time slots there. And you can now look at the time slot that suits you. And we have persons working weekends, in the evenings, mornings, so it's flexible. So you're able, because people are busy.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, because I was going to ask you, how do you pair and develop a best fit so that I, based on what I am saying I need, get the therapist who best suits for me. Or like if there's a couple who is going through a particular challenge, they're overcoming a particular hurdle, they get the couple's therapist that's best for them, not the person would have been best for if they were going through a different problem.
Right. The screening of our therapists, very important. All our therapists are licensed to practice in Jamaica. That's very important.
Okay.
And when the therapists register, they select the area of expertise. Right? So you're only seeing that therapist who have so signed on for that particular area. So what we're doing, bringing the best in terms of the experience, training, and specialty to those who need it the most.
Brilliant.
Is there, if a therapist is watching this conversation, not the person seeking therapy, but the therapist, is saying, I'd go on there. I'd offer my services there.
But may I say, Dennis?
Yeah.
We have received several emails from therapists. Just yesterday, about 3 persons have written to us, wanted to be a part of this. Because it's so convenient, you know.
Absolutely.
You know, it's convenient. And I'm telling you, it saved money, time to travel in traffic, to sit in a waiting room. No, yes, wherever you are. We have cases where the husband has to travel. He's in Mobay, his wife is in Portmore, for example, and they're able to connect.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's
Thank
very
you
good.
too for having me.
Brilliant idea, and it's
Absolutely.
good that we take the things that are birthed in us and we produce them.
Absolutely.
You know?
That's right.
And for any more information, our social media handle, Talk About It LTD.
Okay.
Talk About It LTD.
All right,
Brilliant.
thank you very much.
Thank
Our
you.
guest has been Reverend Dr. Courtney Faulkner, founder and chairman of Talk About It Limited, or TALE. Coming up next, we'll get a taste of heaven in a jar and a touch of serenity in bloom.
Oh, I heard my name.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey you, we're the True Milk Crew. We're gonna tell you about the work we do to bring true milk to you.
I'm Peter McConnell, CEO of Tradewind Citrus. I'm here with my production team making our newest product, True Milk.
True Milk is made with 100% cow's milk from their own homegrown, naturally fed,
Production team!
processed and pasteurized at their state-of-the-art factory in Bogor. True Milk is 100% cow's milk with no additives. True Milk is the real deal. Take it from the experts.
Move up to the best milk ever. Made by us, the True Milk Crew, right here in Jamaica. True Milk, truly the best.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
You ever get bun yet? Me not talk about heartbreak. Me a talk about the bun with full of spice, raisins, and the perfect glaze.
Bun for bun.
So you do it now.
You have to get bun.
This Easter, you have to get bun from Mother's Bakery.
It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel I'm a knocking on heaven's door. And right now, I'm knocking on a heaven's door, boy. Knocking on heaven's door.
And that's exactly what we're going to be doing right now, because thank you, of course, as always, for choosing to rise with us, Sunrisers. Now we're going to get cozy in the kitchen with the incredible chef Laura of Lunch Tree Catering, known for her irresistible heaven in a jar Chef Laura is here to share the sweet story behind this innovative treat and the magical ice cream flavors that she's going to be making for the Easter season. She'll talk about her unique monthly rotating flavors, event customization options, and the eco-friendly jar recycling program that's helping to make each indulgence that little bit sweeter. Welcome, Chef Laura.
Thanks for having me.
First of all, I think this is a great idea.
Thank
and I
you.
love your presentation and just
Thank you
everything is
so
just so
much.
cool. Like, I mean, it's just so neat.
You love the jar, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
I like the
Everyone
concept.
loves the jar.
Heaven in a jar?
Yes.
Tell us about the concept.
Okay, so what if I told you that this jar, this ice cream, was really inspired through a time of loss?
Wow.
Okay.
I was going through a great loss, and a friend of mine said to me, you know, come and spend some time to me just to relax and chill. And I did so. I went to St. Anne, and when I got there, we went shopping for food because she wants me to cook.
Right.
So while we were there shopping for groceries and everything, she's like, so what's for dessert? I'm like, cheesecake, strawberry cheesecake ice cream without hesitation, really. Next day, I got up, I started to make it, everything. In the evening, I was like, we tried it, and I'm like, no, this is really, really good.
If I may say so myself,
I
right?
was like, this is really, really good. So I took it to my Instagram, and I'm like, guys, no bias. This is the best ice cream I've ever had. And like my followers would have it, they, can we have it, can we have it? So I got to my jar supplier, got the jars, and I made it, been taking orders ever since. They love it, and I'm grateful that they love it.
Right. And so what are the flavors that you typically offer?
So every month I have Strawberry Dream, Blueberry Bliss, and Midnight Crunch, which is a cookie and cream.
So just out of curiosity, is this strawberry what?
Strawberry Dream.
Is that the one that you made in your friend's kitchen?
Yes.
I knew it. Is that one here today?
Yes, it is.
Where is that one?
It's right here.
Right here. Oh, and would you look at which one I'm going to sample first?
And so, okay,
And
this
that is Spiced Apple Delight.
Spiced Apple Delight.
So this is a fan favorite, and also the coconut lychee. So it's back.
But Laura, you can't do that to me. Because now I'm just like, wait, but should this be the one that I try?
All right, which one is this?
That one is the Island Daydream. That's an Easter flavor.
Ooh.
So it's a pina colada kind of vibe.
You know what's very interesting? I love that you rotate the flavors.
Yes.
Can we talk a bit about the idea of rotating flavors and keeping it exciting?
Okay, so I'm thinking that each month there's a different fruit in season, there's a different kind of food that you'd want to be eating at that time, and I'm like, yes, let's just do that. But whenever they love it, I just bring it back.
Laura?
I was
Yes,
expecting
right?
What's our problem? Laura, interview just done.
Heaven in a jar. Can you taste that? And then it's not sweet. It's just
No, it's not.
Everything is just perfect.
The texture
Suzanne, it's
is
not
If
sweet.
I do say so myself.
It's not sweet. It's so good.
Thank you very much.
And honestly, I was preparing to fake it. No, it's really
all
good.
love, trust me. Every time I get in the kitchen and I get to do this, it's really just all love.
Okay, no, but I'm going to ask a question immediately. Where do we get our hands on this? Because this is fantastic.
Okay, so you can place your order to our WhatsApp or through our website, heaveninajar.com. Or just message us on Instagram. It's Heaven in a Jar by Laura Shade.
Swap. And also what I like is I don't need the jar afterward, but you do.
Yes.
Please,
guys. Murder.
This you said is the fan favorite?
This one is
No, that's a spring
Easter flavor.
Yes.
It's an Easter flavor.
Pineapple coconuts. Yes.
Macaroni.
No, it's
this
so
is
So
good.
yes,
God.
please encourage them to give me back the jars, okay?
No, it makes sense.
They're like, oh, we repurposed them. We found something to do with them in our homes. But yes.
Well, recycling is always good.
Yes, it is.
Recycling
And I make
partners
all the
of
sauces
Jamaica.
from scratch. Yes,
my
I make
gosh.
all the fruit sauces.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, wait.
No.
At this point now, I don't need to hold back. I also see where you have salted caramel dream.
Yes, it's right there.
You have matcha whisper.
Yes, I do.
Island daydream.
Yes, you just
What's the
try
salted
that one.
caramel?
Oh, It's right here. Let me check if it's good for you first, Dennis. Let me let you know.
Oh Lord, it's so good.
Thank you.
Love the presentation. Love the care that you take to putting into it.
Thank you.
Why you reach for the jar for?
Oh, I didn't. I didn't realize that my hand just immediately.
Did I? Okay, here.
Yeah.
Go on. I got down to the bottom.
All right. People, you need to order. How do they order?
Okay, so back to our WhatsApp, Instagram, or Heaven in a Jar by Larsha Day.
Isn't that fantastic?
If you love caramel,
That it's me. I am the
And
lover
this
of
is
caramel.
also a spring flavor, guys. It's new.
Oh,
So it's
my
from the
gosh.
collection Serenity in Bloom.
That's fantastic.
in the words of the prophet Popcorn, trouble day day.
Yeah,
This is
that's
good.
brilliant.
You're tasting love.
Oh wait, there's also matcha whisper. Is
Yes.
this one?
Yes, it is.
And this contains
Matcha.
What is matcha again?
It's like a green tea.
It's a green tea.
Wanted.
No, try
Laura
it.
has not failed us yet. What's wrong with you?
Sorry, I fixed my face.
You better be a believer. You want me to go first?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Matcha whisper.
No, I promise. Do I lie?
No, never.
Exactly. I don't fake it, unlike some of us.
He's turning his back in just in case he doesn't like it.
No, it's nice.
Verdict?
No, it's
Okay.
nice.
See?
Okay.
No,
Let's
Laura,
check
that's a
in.
genuine
That's nice.
response
No,
right
it's
there.
nice.
Thank
It is
you.
nice.
Thank you.
And I'm a green tea drinker, so it's particularly nice for me.
Me too.
Well, where can they follow you?
On Instagram at Heaven in a Jar by Laura
nice.
Shade.
Which one more I draw back for? This was really good.
Yeah.
That's the
Pineapple.
caramel?
Yeah, this is the caramel.
Oh, sorry, we're doing a show? Oh,
Oh,
yes,
right.
right. Oh.
Yes,
Yeah,
they seem
right
to
there.
have forgotten.
Laura, you are great.
You're
Thank
so
you.
good
You are
at what
on
you
something
do. You're so good at what
very
you do.
Thank you very much.
And it's proof that good things can come out of
Yes,
sad
there's
times
beauty
in
in
your
the
life.
ashes. There is.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, friend.
Wait, you have a special?
Going on right now, yes. So for everyone that watches this and give me the word sunrise, you get 10% off. And we
There you go.
also
Say that
have,
again. Say that again.
if you say sunrise, you get 10% off. And I
Look at
also
that.
have a 6% discount because this month we're 6 months.
In
So
business.
6 months.
That's brilliant. You guys, I promise you, go on her page and
Go.
sunrise. Spam the comments and say sunrise.
Just say
It's
sunrise.
worth it. These are fantastic. Our guest has been Laura Shade Bent, founder and chief. Just kidding. She's a chef. But she's the chief of goodness. She's the chief of Heaven in a Jar, or she's a chef of Heaven in a Jar. Shout out also to Best Buds for our beautiful flowers as we enjoy our lovely Heaven
You can
in
visit
a Jar.
Best Buds at 6.5 Lady Musgrave Road. You can also call them at 876-946-1401 or visit their website at bestbudsja.com.
It's unbelievably good.
TK is on she's up next with the morning news.
This is so good.
They said I gotta put my guns to the ground, yeah. I can't shoot them anymore. You see the long black cloud is coming down. I feel I'm a knocking on heaven's door. And right now
With the kids' growth spurts might mean it's time for a bigger fridge. Don't worry, at Quartz we got you with up to 30% off appliances. Need to upgrade your home? Get up to 40% off furniture, electronics, mattresses, and so much more. Plus, shop today and pay later on 6 to 48 months credit with Quartz Ready Finance. Whatever you need, we've got you. Only at Quartz, bringing value home. Offer ends April 24, 2025.
the internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Sports should be fun. Sports should be interesting. Sports should be entertaining. Sports should be riveting. This is CVM Sports. I'm Jordan Flint.
The Time by Hyundai or Hyundai 5 free payments, 3 years free insurance, or 3 years free petrol bonus is
7 o'clock.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. A small act of mentorship has sparked a movement in Wakefield, Trelawney. The local police division has launched a homework club aimed at steering children away from crime and toward a brighter future. Shante McNeil has our story.
They say the children are our future, and in Trelawney, that's not just a cliche, it's a call to action. The Wakefield Police Division is answering that call, launching a bold initiative to invest in the minds of tomorrow. On Saturday, the division officially launched the Wakefield Police Station Homework Club, a program designed to support the academic and personal development of children in the community. Led by Constables Nardia McKenzie and Jerome Stevens, the club started with just one student. Today, it's grown into a vibrant hub for 25 young learners, each receiving mentorship, academic guidance, and encouragement to dream bigger. Area 1 Commander ACP Glenford Miller says what started small has the power to grow nationwide.
This is a big thing where these same children can become the prime ministers of tomorrow if we nurture them the right way. And this same homework launch program can be a program that can take off right across Jamaica.
Miller is calling on government leaders and community stakeholders to come on board, emphasizing that projects like this can help mold stronger, more focused citizens, which in turn strengthens the nation.
I want the parents and the police and the community. We need to go back to when a village raise the children. That is where we need to go back. Because I can tell you, the children are our future. And if we don't treat them as our future, there will be no future for us.
He also highlighted a harsh reality, the rising pattern of violence, much of it involving the nation's youth. A trend he says we can't afford to ignore.
When you look at crime, most young people are committing crime now. If we not curb the children them from now, the police have a problem later on. Then you as community members and parents and families have a bigger problem because they might get headache and we are called the police. And you're going to send them to the police from day one for the police help to groom them in the right path. These are some things, young people, that we need to fix now.
The ACP believes that by pouring into youth now, we invest in a safer, stronger Jamaica tomorrow. Shante McNeil, CVM News.
Over in sports, while admitting to being disappointed at the turnout over the 3 days of Grand Slam track in Kingston, Commissioner Michael Johnson says he still believes it was the right decision to stage the inaugural meet in the island. This past weekend saw athletes compete in front of mostly empty stands in the event, which is offering the highest prize money in the sport. But while admitting that a review will take place in the immediate aftermath of the Kingston staging, Johnson said he was pleased.
I mean, like, look, everybody was excited when we announced Kingston. Everybody was excited. I mean, we got athletes now saying, hey, can I stay a couple more days? You know, and so they were happy to be here. I think so. I think that this was, you know, a really cool experience. We wanted to honor the heritage of Jamaica and the impact that it's had on the sport. I think that we did that. You know, one of the things that was really important for me in starting Grand Slam track was to innovate in the sport, to modernize the presentation, modernize the concept, but also stay true to the roots of the sport. And as a historian of the sport myself and appreciate the history of Jamaican track and field, I wanted to come here, and I think it's a really cool vibe that we had here.
Garfield Gordon will be seeking a unique achievement of winning 4 consecutive road races when he participates in Antigua in 2 weeks. Gordon, who won the male section of the Howard Ward 5K run-walk event on Saturday, will be aiming for his 4th win since the start of the 2025 road race season in less than 5 months. He made the revelation after winning Saturday's event, while Cecile Heinrich captured the female section.
It's a great run. Good to come with and support. The route was just at the time was a bit hot, but it was okay. I win the Harden 5K and the European Kingston 5K 10K, and then now this the third 5K. No man, this route is alright. Not a lot of hills, so this is one of the best routes. Yeah, so it was okay. My next race gonna be in Antigua, a 25-kilometer trail run. Next 2 weeks.
It's very special. It's been a tough race with brilliant ladies who were running with me. I want to give a special thank to Dandy, the second female, who pushed me during the first whole half of the race, and then who was right behind. And I want to thank my Kingston club, the Pacers, whom I run with regularly.
Well, I'm very pleased of the crowd and the turnout. You know, we put a lot of work in. We've been promoting for the past 8 weeks, a lot of promotion, and I'm very pleased with the crowd. I was a little bit nervous when I saw the rain, but I see the people kept coming, and I want to thank people of Jamaica, Kingston, right across Jamaica, for coming out and support and showing gratitude to what we are doing. I'm very proud.
That's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. And TK Dawkins Sunrise continues after this.
All your electrical needs, visit ABC Electrical Sales. We've got everything, stocking top brands like CNCs, Philips, and Allen Bradley. We guarantee quality and reliability. Shop with us and save with even free island-wide delivery. Conditions apply. Visit us at Shop 8 Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Call 876-754-3714-5 or 876-754-3825-8. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice in electrical business.
When opportunity comes knocking, grab it. When I got my piece of land, I saw more than just soil. I saw a future. With a JN Bank small business loan, I grew that dream and built a better life for my family.
Start your journey with a JN Small Business Loan with small business loans as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit jnbank.com or contact us on WhatsApp at 876-295-1298 to get started.
In a world where innovation meets tradition, agriculture is evolving like never before. From the latest sustainable farming technologies to age-old practices passed down through generation, agriculture is
precious to me.
I love the animals. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I love working.
Join us right here on CVM TV every Sunday during news at 7 as we explore the people, the science, and the breakthroughs that are shaping the way we grow, eat, and live. You don't want to miss it. This is Farming Forward.
Jamaica love, we wanna feel Jamaica love. Everybody wanna
to Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica. Jamaica love.
Jamaica. It has beaches, it has mountains. It's lively. It's laid back. It roars. It tickles. It's sweet. It's hot. It's luxurious. It's adventurous. That's Jamaica. Come and see for yourself.
You know, fun fact, it is my voiceover ambition to do a tourist board ad.
Really?
Like since high school.
Well, this is your opportunity to pitch. So you better do this introduction like your voiceover voice is what you need to do.
Welcome back to the winning side of things. The Jamaica Tourist Board, our island's tourism ambassador for 70 years, is marking this milestone with a year-long celebration.
Ooh.
Joining us to share the secrets behind Jamaica's global tourism success is the man at the helm, Director of Tourism, Donovan White. He'll be giving us a glimpse into the exciting future of tourism in Jamaica. Welcome to Sunrise, Donovan. I'm not Michael Anthony Cobb.
Decent audition.
I'm not Michael Anthony Cobb.
So when you're doing his booking, just contact me. I'll negotiate his rates. Thank you.
No, but seriously, there's something about the Jamaica Tourist Board ad that just is warm and make you love Jamaica. And it does exactly what the marketers, I suppose, in writing would have hoped. Because I'm in Jamaica. I'm not out there in the cold, and I feel warm and fuzzy.
Right.
I mean, it also speaks to the brand consistency. Over the years, you guys just can do it. You have the formula.
We do. And it speaks to a level of creativity and innovation of the men and women who have served the tourist board for the 70 years that we've been enacted by Parliament, which happened in 1955.
Right.
And I have always said that the true icon of the tourism product are the people of Jamaica. And that includes the people at the tourist board. Their resilience and effort and innovation every single day, whether they're in Jamaica, they're in North America, they're in Canada, they're in Europe, they're in Latin America, India, wherever they are, wherever we plant them, they have served this country and served this country very well. And so celebrating 70, which is our platinum anniversary, has a lot to do with us celebrating them and the people whose shoulders we stand on today, who went before us. And so I'm very proud as the leader of the organization to be able to see this anniversary through with a number of activities we want to celebrate with this year. Obviously, we started last Sunday with our church service at Kingston Open Bible. We have a special commemorative logo for celebrating 70 this year that we will continue to unveil in different ways for the next couple of weeks. We will have a very special gala event where we will honor and celebrate the past directors of tourism, chairmen of the tourist board, and ministers of tourism over the years. Some of them posthumously, of course. But we felt it was important to recognize these people who gave of themselves for so many years, many of them in far-flung places around the world promoting Jamaica. And we feel the time has come that we honor and celebrate their work and effort, but also celebrate the people who are also here with us today still and continue to give of that effort. So the year is about understanding who we are, but also celebrating who we are. And a big part of who we are is in the schools with our Tourism Action Club. We're in over 200 schools today. We work with a lot of the 4th, 5th, and 6th formers. We help them through career understanding, career choosing in terms of if tourism and hospitality is part of their path, we help them to understand and navigate that space. And we work with them very closely, and we want to include them as part of this anniversary celebration. So there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot that I haven't said,
Right.
because some of it we want to come out organically.
Right.
But we're very excited about what the 70 year means.
70 years is a big deal. That's literally the 70. That's what
Absolutely.
we consider
Absolutely.
a full life, right? So there's this, the tourist sport has had a full life, let's say. But in seeing the 70 years, you'd have seen a lot of changes, even in the way we approach marketing, the way we look at branding. And obviously, we're now in a digital age and a digital space. Let's talk a bit about the digital projects that are being, rolled out with the anniversary celebration.
Well, one of the big projects that we're working on is a documentary that will be produced and released digitally, globally. We're also working internally. We have a library, a very vast library of pretty much all things tourism through the years. And so we're also going to do a online digital exhibition through the library that we will allow for, and we still do today, people come in, request to spend time in the library to do research. We facilitate them. And so we want to put the library a bit on display this year in terms of showing off how well we've been able to curate and digitize a lot of the content. That if we weren't able to digitize the content, we probably would have lost some of it. And so some of the very commercials you speak of are some excellent production work. Some of it's still in black and white. And those are amazing productions.
When you guys, I want you guys to put on your Instagram, put like some of the old commercials.
A famous voice, two famous voices I can recall from some of those historical as was Charles Hyatt. Those of you who know Charles Hyatt. And Adrian Robinson. Adrian Robinson was also a director of tourism. So, those are it. When you start calling certain names, there's a sentimental value.
I forgot that Charles Hyatt used to do some of the ads. Again, that very warm, fatherly feeling. That's given.
So you need to brush up that voice.
I know. It comes with age. Give me some time. But one of the things also I find fascinating about watching the evolution of Jamaica's tourism product, because when we study the history of tourism, we look at emerging out of Eastern Jamaica has a particular product.
Titchfield, to be exact, was the first hotel.
And we look at, the things that the Europeans the way that they do tourism versus the way Americans do tourism.
Absolutely.
And, when we look at Negril, and in the early days of Negril, very quiet, very sleepy town. Mobay, massive. St. Anne, massive. Trelawney, very much like that. Tourism has changed, and the Jamaican product has changed. It's more diverse than it's ever been, we would say, the linkages and all of those things. But we're now seeing the dominance of Airbnbs, because people want to come and just have a very, blend-in experience.
Feel like they're living it.
I mean, I don't see that as a threat. It's just a new chapter.
It's part of the evolution. It's part of, evolution is in everything. In everything we do. There's a point of inflection and there's a point of evolution. And in terms of tourism through the years, Jamaica as a destination started as a very boutique destination, sought after by the famous and wealthy as their kind of playground to come and vacation and have fun. But over the years, tourism continued to become more of a economic value to Jamaica. And so if you think of it in just that context, it meant that the product had to evolve, because as you demand more of tourism, you have to put more in the product, more in the infrastructure. And that's where we are today. We are still evolving as a destination. Today we operate a destination with over 32,000 room in our stock. We have, in this current space, a pipeline of over 12,000 rooms set to be built over the next 10 years. Last year alone, we had over 1,800, 2,000 rooms being put into production. And there is more like that with large brands that are seeing, continue to see Jamaica as a great place to invest and to do business. Where you touched on the linkages, and this is where we believe, certainly the Minister of Tourism, Honorable Edmund Bartlett, and myself, from the perspective of how do we continue to integrate Jamaicans into the tourism value chain, is on the supply side.
Yes.
The demand side is where the hotels are, where the airlines are, where the cruise lines are. Those are the big brands, the big companies that drive billions of dollars into investment to do business.
Right.
On the supply side, that demand generates the kind of supply that, if we're not careful as a tourism product, the product is going to continue to import services, products and services to serve that demand. There is a opportunity in that supply chain for Jamaicans to play a greater role and take a greater share of that pie that's available.
How do
to
we
create
ensure
wealth.
that happens? How do we ensure that Jamaicans are a part of that advancement, a part of the development that's happening, so that we do have a part of that pie?
It starts with understanding, first of all, that the opportunity exists.
Yeah.
Because it does. It then has to evolve around the entrepreneurial spirit of the Jamaicans who have that spirit and want to explore that spirit of doing business and creating the kind of businesses that can really supply the tourism value chain. Because every single day, if you think about it, we consume maybe 2, 3, 4 eggs a week.
A day?
In a day, a tourist will consume maybe 12 eggs because it's in everything.
Right.
It's in the breakfast, it's in the pastry, it's in the drinks, it's in the food, it's in everything. And so the quantum value of what's required from the supply chain to meet the demand.
That's a very good example.
And I'm just one example. You talk about pots and pans and pillows and sheets, and it just goes on and on and on. And most of those things are not being supplied in enough quantity and scale in the Jamaican space to ensure that the demand that is coming and that is there today
is met locally.
Can be met locally.
Yes.
That then will guarantee that the tourism dollar that comes into the country stays in the country.
So Dennis, what we're going to do is we're going to set up a cube. We will grow the chicken, and then you can make the pillow then. Daniel, you guys start make some pots. The other Daniel, what you going to make? All right, great.
Right.
So you see, there we go.
There you go.
We just met half of your demand.
Sounds like you have a great company to start with.
Great to have you always.
Good
A
to be
big
here.
thank you to Donovan White, Director of Tourism at the Jamaica Tourist Board, for stopping by. Up next, we'll hop on a call with Dale Elliott. So please stay with us here on Sunrise.
Jamaica love, the one that represent the citizens of Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica.
Protecting Jamaica's borders is a key priority for the Jamaica Customs Agency. The JCA will remain vigilant and resolute in effectively fulfilling this mandate. The time, brought to you by the Jamaica Customs Agency, is 7:15 a.m.
Real fabrics, I go give you plenty healthy ways to switch up your meals. Fresh flavor that we need. A new recipe every day of the week. And look how good me feel. Come catch the vibe. Real fabrics, catch the seafood vibe.
We are back for season 2 of Corner Office. We are highlighting small businesses, hard-working Jamaicans who are doing their own thing in their own spaces. People who are in their role, bossing up their role.
Let's go!
Let's get it! It's not if you own the company or not, it's how you own the role. Ice cream is coming. Guess what? It is your Corner Office. Season 2, bigger and better. And guess what? You don't think it's not yet? Check it out. We're the end of the place. undercover. Ease yourself.
Where the difference is made, where titles are decided, where respect is earned. Excel here and you could go down in history. It's the final third. CVM TV's weekly JPL preview show every Sunday, starting 30 minutes before our live broadcast. Get insight, analysis, and hear from your favorite players weekly, just before we bring you our feature broadcast for the day. Move from defense to attack and join us in the final third. This and every Sunday until the end of the JPL season.
Sports should be fun. Sports should be interesting. Sports should be entertaining. Sports should be riveting. This is CVM Sports. I'm Jordan Freight.
One of the biggest shocker that me see at England is the police. Now, me live in the US. I have never not seen police without gun. Because honestly, if me commit a crime, just hypothetically, me, and a police come to try to arrest me, and him not have a gun, me have a chance it. Me don't know. Me have a, no. Be honest, be honest. Come here. All right, sir.
All right, so happy to have you back with us here on Sunrise. So, drawing from his experience as a child left behind while both parents ventured to foreign, actor and comedian Dale Elliott Jr. masterfully weaves cultural expectations, identity shifts, and the perpetual quest for validation into sharp, relatable humor. With fresh insights after his sold-out Bad Picnic and No Hard Feelings tours, he delivers an authentically Jamaican lens on everything from racial dynamics to the surprising cultural overlaps that unite us. From navigating the complex waters of assimilation to celebrating Jamaica's outsized impact on global culture, Elliott's comedy reminds us that immigrant stories bridge more than oceans. Dale Elliott joins us right here now on Sunrise. Good morning, Dale.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
Oh man, you me like how you just me like the big words them and things.
No, hold on. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, yo, that sounds very.
I mean this.
I was like, yo, Dale sound important.
I want to so me feel like could you give me like about 10 pound more a while ago.
What about, sir?
Nothing on me there. Me there in England right now. I do some press run for me, son of an immigrant tour. But we'll pause it. Come here, so me have to depend CVM at Sunrise.
Nice.
Over
Dale, I remember you because I mean we've been watching you grow as a person, as a presence on like social media and everything. At what point I'm trying to pinpoint like when I realized you were good. No, I'm serious. Like, at what point did you realize?
But wait, I have this.
I'm not rubbish. Like, because there are other people who like popular and it's one thing to be popular, but then like I was like, no, but he's good. Like, there's a point when you realize. At what point did you realize?
No, me just love Jamaica. Like the amount of interview me do today, I me just love how Jamaica does set things. At what point did you realize you're good? Me like that. Me just like how to do that.
Yeah.
But big man thing, I realized that I was good ever since I was born. I just did want the respect, and I work hard for the respect. So although I am doing comedy right now, and I've been doing it for years, I grew up in a household where I had to make sure to get all my ducks in a row before I could chase my dreams. So, you know, I had to finish Kingston College, big up, win champs. We are 100 this year. And then go to University of the West Indies, finish my degree. And then I said, okay, then if I'm going to migrate abroad, I need to do something that doesn't always feel like work. And to me, laughter is natural. I love making people laugh. I like it. And thankfully, me moving to Los Angeles, I started to realize that what I really want to do is achievable. I just have to create a brand for myself and take what I am doing seriously.
Yeah.
Because yes, it is nice to be popular, but at the same time, I want to be a legend. I want to be amongst the Olivers of the world and all the Olivers, the ITF fans, the people that I look up to. I am championing that legacy that make it easy for me to relate. So in terms of me being good, I work really hard.
Right.
And I just really,
I'm glad you
really
made that
love what
point.
Yeah.
I'm glad you made that point because so many people think that the talent is enough. And it's obvious that you do a lot of work.
Yeah. Speaking of doing a lot of work, because what we know Dale from is content creation for most people, but you've done film, you've gone further now to go on tour, you've taken your thing and really honed it. Let's talk about the wideness and the broadness and the depth of your career, because you've now done quite a few things. You have enough stripe, Dale. Make we talk about the stripes.
Them say I have to, like, you know, throw your darts at the wall and see which one stick.
Yes.
For me, I am an entertainer. There is nothing in this world that if I don't tell myself that I can do it, it won't be done. Right. So, yes, I am a comedian, love comedy. That's my first love. You know, we all know I did Sprinter.
Yes.
And the other day I even released a song.
Yes. It's good. It's actually really good.
So, I am an entertainer. I never wanted to be put in a box. And that can happen to you if you don't, like, fight to come out of that. Because with the audience that we have, you know, we have Instagram, we have TikTok. I see a lot of great things from the Jamaican TikTokers and what's going on Instagram and everything. And even the YouTube sphere. I'm seeing everything and I'm loving everything. And I cannot wait to get to a level to where I am going to show the world that, we Jamaican people, we are talented in everything that we do. And we can conquer any space. We just need the opportunity and the access. And I got my opportunity to move here, and I got my opportunity from the film, and with connections and my talent and my advice when we receive from people for push on, continue, do more, I am going to open up an avenue where people will be like, because the average Jamaican man sitting on the corner is funnier than me now. Just to be around Jamaicans on a daily basis, you will be able to laugh. Right. That's simple. A lot of Jamaicans are funny. I think that I want to add structure, professionalism, and respect to the comedic or social media hemisphere, because yes, I've been doing content creation now for 10 years. And even though I'm doing stand-up, I haven't stopped. You know, Yendi, I see you all the time. You know, we follow each other on Instagram. Yes. I am not going to stop making content. I love it. And I really want content creators in Jamaica to realize that, listen to me, there is a market for us. We just have to represent ourselves properly in a professional manner and try to reach a wider audience without changing our identity. So me just want for you realize, listen to me, I start from the back of my house, jump over fence. I remember when I did the CVM with my green towel on my head, I used to run up and down in my yard. So when I watch like TikTok or like me, I see the people in me, I say, me all. Because last week I turned 29. Me Me I look around and me I say, yo, there is so much we can accomplish starting from the back of my yard, you know, just mimicking and mocking my grandmother to where now I am performing in front of 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 people.
Yeah.
And some of the time, enough time I show them, like me do a show in Toronto in front of 1,500 people, and the first thing me say, yo, if the people of Jamaica ever say, comedian, I run up and down half naked, I do all kind of madness, can do them thing here, starting from your phone, when we did have a little iPhone 4S and my iPhone 4, and from Vine, and switch from Vine to Instagram, and now me I make long form content. People follow me on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube podcast called Dale Elliott TV. Always must promote yourself. Never forget to promote yourself.
I agree.
I will always wow, hey, we're ready.
Gotcha.
Hey, I love that.
There you go.
Dale, just now you mentioned doing videos mocking your grandmother in your backyard, yes? Let's talk a bit about how much your own life inspires or influences what you do in a stand-up set. How much of it is true? How much of it is just make-up?
I want to ask, do you really eat that many eggs? I've been waiting for a moment to come in and ask.
6 eggs a day, and I think 6 egg modest, and I don't feel greedy. I feel like this is just the average youth growing up in Jamaica, especially if you do sports, you eat a lot of food. 6 eggs to me is nothing. 1 bite of egg. Just boil all of them.
1 bite. Is that egg?
No, I've always defended you. Let me just say, because I've always said, but me eat 4 like easily, like nothing. Easily. So like if you're into, you know.
Well, you know, so when you say 6 egg, all I can hear in my head is 6 eggs, Stephen. But anyways, back to the inspiration for your content when you're doing your stand up on stage.
Yeah.
My inspiration comes from my experiences.
Yeah.
So from when I was like a boy, when I grew up at Primacala, my community raised me because my mother and father, they live abroad. So living with both my grandparents, I get characteristics from both of them. And you know, people like to have similar stories. So I managed to capitalize on it because the average Jamaican goes through the same struggles.
Yes.
The average person that is watching right now, if you're a child, there's chances are your mother and your father is abroad. Like, brain drain is actually a real thing. You know, me I wanted to brain them with drain, but hey, I'm here. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. But it's not something that is taboo in the world, what I realize. So the average Nigerian go through the same thing as us. The average majority of Africa or the average Caribbean go through the same thing as us. So we might think that something is specific to us when it is, but other people have their version of it. And then also living in the US and manage to meet multiple cultures, you know, white people, we meet Asians, different type of people from over the world. And I just like to explain my experiences. And I realize that my experiences is funny to other people. Well, the people that's in front of me, you know. So when I say to everybody, I can't funny to everybody.
There are lots of Jamaicans in the diaspora. Where are they going to be seeing you in the next couple of weeks?
So for the first, in May I have a couple of shows in the US. First, I have Poughkeepsie. I'm going to be doing a show in Ottawa, Canada, Detroit, Plano, Texas, and then in the UK, I have a couple shows in UK and Europe. So I have a show in Paris, I have a show in Berlin, I have a show in Rotterdam, Amsterdam, Dublin. Now, the average person, I cannot even believe, say Jamaican people, there's some of them place, yeah? Or that other people would have come out, but trust me, the culture is so broad that when you travel the world, you realize like, yo, Bob Marley and Bolt left one piece of footprint of them place here. Where just the average Jamaican, like I can be in the UK, I don't even have to speak like proper. You can just talk like full blown patois and them understand.
Yeah.
Now in America that's a bit different. I have to like tailor my conversations in a way that they can understand me. You know, we can use the the Yendi English, the uptown, Upper St. Andrew. I can use the Upper St. Andrew English.
Dale? Who talk like that?
No, the Yendi English. You have the Upper St. Andrew English.
Remember, sir, you did do the big word intro. You know?
Hey, you see them intro they want me get the one that screams Upper St. Andrew.
You know, so me didn't get goosebumps a while ago and you're listening out your tour date, the goosebumps gone. No more goosebumps for you.
Yeah, but I have this year I have upwards of like 55 shows.
Brilliant. Wow. Yeah. Excellent.
And special announcement, there is people in Jamaica right now that is saying, what happened to Jamaica? What happened to Jamaica? Let me explain something to you. Leaving the best for last. That is what I left it.
All
I left the best for last. I will be there.
Yeah.
And trust me, as a Jamaican, I'm saying kind of bad, but some of the time I feel like
Busafarin first.
When we reach a Jamaica, it have a good, cause you know it have
yes,
when it big a foreign, you know, it more important a yard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
so now that come to see me I do it a foreign.
Yeah, man.
From a Jamaica now, more people will say, all right, then, you know.
And then I'm gonna buy a ticket and come out and not beg a ticket. So which is important.
No, that we can't escape that. We can't escape that.
Yeah. Yo, Dale, we're definitely looking out. When you reach Jamaica, you have a seat on the couch.
To me, trust me, I can't wait. I haven't been back home in 6 years. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. But at least me not there waste my time. That is all me know.
Right.
That is right.
Hey, you see the video I go viral the other day? I say I think I send that thing to about 5,000 people. I nearly when you put this on the rice and the milk and the you will get running belly. Hey, weak.
Thank you very much. Our guest has been Dale Elliott Jr., actor and comedian. It's time for another break. There's going to be more Sunrise after these messages. Stay with us.
Bye, Dale.
Want a lover boy, we can protect her. Hug her and kiss her, not this.
Deserves a home filled with love. When hope meets heart, a new journey begins.
Welcome home, David.
Welcome, David. Make it your own.
Family is built on moments shared.
Go, David, yes!
Every smile and every shared moment connects us with a brighter future. Here, you're not just welcomed, you're family. Foster hope. Foster love. Foster a child today. Contact the CPFSA for more information.
Need to pass your CSEC CAPE exams to get that dream job or to qualify for university? Then Distinction College is the school for you. We have locations in Kingston, Spanish Town, St. Elizabeth and Ocho Rios. Start day, evening and Saturday classes this coming term and sit CSEC CAPE exams for January's resit or May, June. Maths, law, science, English. We have the lowest school fees. Register before the end of the month and win an entire term free. Call us at 354-8560.
8, 9, 8, 7.
CVM TV, in association with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, presents Fit for Fet, the ultimate workout series to get your body ready for the road. Tune in 5 a.m. every morning, Mondays to Fridays, starting April 7th, to get involved in high-impact workouts by some of the best in the game. Bring your mats, bring your water, and let's get fit for the fit with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, powered by CVM TV.
Jamaica is on a transformative path, and the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation and its agencies are leading the way. McJC Matrix is back for Season 2, bringing you the latest on the projects shaping our nation's future. Big changes, bold moves. This is the Season 2 of the McJC Matrix, driving development, transforming lives.
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
Hey there, Sunrisers. I'm your host, Jason, and it's time for another segment of Sunrise Freshers, brought to you by Sunshine Snacks. Now, this morning we have a group of teachers and students from Hillel Academy here to prove just how knowledgeable and ready they are to play. So are you ready this morning to play? Yes, so we have the teachers, we have the students. So you're going to do your introductions, you're going to say your name and give me a freshers fact about you. All right? Let's start on this side.
Hi everyone, my name is Miss Chanel Stewart. A freshers fact is that I've been teaching for over 5 years. I know I don't look like it, but yeah.
Okay, lovely.
Hi, I'm Farika Atkins. I teach English language and literature at Hillel. And a freshers fact is that I'm actually teaching for more than 20 years.
Oh, wow. You don't look that tall. You look very young, very, very young. Let's go.
Yes.
My name is Matthew Stewart, and I'm a student at Hillel, grade 11. And a freshest fact about me, I do amateur coding.
Oh, nice. Bright.
Hi, my name is Ashley Quintana, and a freshest fact about me is that I started learning English around 3 years ago.
Oh, wow. Oh, you sound so fluent. That's lovely. So hopefully it works this morning. But before that, shout out to my sister Carol Brown. Happy birthday, CJ. Love you. So are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. So if you know the answer, you just buzz in and the first team to buzz will get the chance to answer. Points are not transferred. Questions are not transferred. All right. The first one. What has cities but no houses, forests but no trees, and water but no fish? Yep.
A dictionary?
No. Would you like to try?
Yeah.
Or so that's a map. Yes. So, no matter how little or how much you use me, you change me every month. What am I? Yes.
Your cell phone breaks every week.
Good answer, but that's not it.
Can you repeat the question?
Oh, you know what? Let's skip that one. Good. So what's the chemical formula for water?
H2O.
The mic, please.
H2O.
That is correct. Look at the monitor and identify the following person.
Jackie Chan.
That is correct. In the nursery rhyme, Hey Diddle Diddle, who jumped over the moon?
The cow.
That is correct. What is 8 times 9?
54?
The mic? 8 times 9 is?
72.
That is correct.
I'm dumb.
What is the pH of water? Oh, wow.
7.
That is correct. What is used to identify people, places, or things?
Known.
That is correct. I feel this question right here. This is for Dennis. Which river was Jesus baptized in? We're moving.
River Jordan.
River Jordan.
That is correct. So look at the monitor and identify these characters.
Tom and Jerry.
That is correct. The Ellis River is located in which?
St. Thomas.
All right, that is correct. What is the largest mammal in the world?
Is it a whale?
What? Yeah, correct. All right. So how many letters are there in the alphabet?
26.
What is the largest organ in the body?
In the body, the skin.
That is correct. Wow.
And on the buzzer.
What is the largest planet in our solar system?
Jupiter.
That is correct.
What do bees collect from?
Poland.
No.
Collect.
No, that's nectar. Who is Harry Potter's godfather?
Sirius Black.
There we go, my guy. There we go. Which word in the dictionary is spelled incorrectly?
Incorrectly.
That is correct. What is the tallest type of grass? Think panda.
Bamboo.
That is correct. Finish the following scripture and state where it is found. For God so
loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. John 3:16.
There we go. Good job. What is the process of a liquid turning into gas?
Evaporation.
That is correct. Who is the third Prime Minister of Jamaica? Who was?
You Cheryl?
That is correct. Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
And the last question. What travels faster, sound or
light?
That is correct. Put hands together this morning for yourselves. And we have the teachers on 13 and the students on 7. You know, it is good that, you know, because they're teaching you, but don't feel no way. You did really well. Really well. So thank you to Hillel Academy for being here this morning. And there you have it. A big congrats to our winners and a huge thank you to everyone who played along at home. Sunrise will be right back. Good job.
Sunshine is the best for you. Nature's best buns are crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
Where the difference is made. Where titles are decided. Where respect is earned. Excel here and you could go down in history. It's the final third. CVM TV's weekly JPL preview show every Sunday, starting 30 minutes before our live broadcast. Get insight, analysis, and hear from your favorite players weekly, just before we bring you our feature broadcast for the day. Move from defense to attack and join us in the final third. This and every Sunday until the end of the JPL season.
Excuse me, that looks delicious. Where did you get that pizza?
Pizza, please. Best pizza in town.
Pizza Please, the widest variety of pizzas in Jamaica. Grab a slice or order a whole pie. Find us at 4 locations across Kingston and Ocherias and at pizzapleaseja.com. Pizza Please, Italian pizzas, Jamaican flavors.
CVM TV, in association with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, presents Fit for Fet, the ultimate workout series to get your body ready for the road. Tune in 5 a.m. every morning, Mondays to Fridays, starting April 7th, to get involved in high-impact workouts by some of the best in the game. Bring your mats, bring your water, and let's get fit for the Fet with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, powered by CVM TV.
Really?
Welcome back, folks. So, story time. No, I'm joking. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
We're going to be continuing the countdown to Sunrise Fitness Fit for Fet series to get you ready for the road.
Wow.
Remember, you pick that
I
up?
saw it. Good job. For the road. So like
Remember, stop. Tune in to Sunrise Fitness right here on CVM TV every weekday morning from 5 a.m. all the way down to 6 o'clock right when we start. And to give you a taste of what to expect, we have fitness instructor and personal trainer Shani McGram Shirley from Yasso Fitness. Alongside Shani, we have Alston, we have Dion Forbes and
Shani Alston is two Shani's.
Oh, Shani Alston.
Yeah.
I read that wrong.
Two for one.
Yeah. Welcome.
Hey, Shani. Good morning. I feel like I'm home.
Yes.
I feel like I'm home.
You are.
Yes.
But are people who are late to the game, are they too late to the game?
They're absolutely not too late for the game. We're actually just started. So I've had one season so far of Soccer Series, Caribbean Fit Fire. That was last week. It did turn up. It was epic. We'll have 2 more to go. So we have tomorrow and then we'll have next week Wednesday. Okay. So no, you're not too late. You can roll in and get started.
And when you say roll in now, I need to come in with expertise. I need to be fit already, or an amateur can come in.
You can be too left-footed. You can actually be unfit. You can come and want just stand up and all you do is tap your foot and you give me a little.
Oh, Dennis,
and
look.
This is no. All I need from people is to come with an open mind, willing to sweat, and want to just smile and have a wholesome good time.
Tell me the where, when,
It's at Barbican Sports Turf. Okay, everybody know where the Barbican top football field is.
Yeah, man.
Same place that Yasso Fit Box is. So we're using the artificial field, so it's nice. You go down on the grass, y'all sit down, it's plush and comfortable. Right there in Barbican. So gates open from 5:30 and we start promptly at 6:30. It's a 90-minute class. I have 5 other instructors, so it's 6 of us. And we tag team every 15 minutes. It's a new instructor. It's a new vibe.
Cool.
It's a new energy level. So you'll see me start it and it's a little, and you're like, oh, I can get that. That's easy. Then you see the next person come and them say, you're like, oh, wow. Then you see the next person. It's a different vibe, a different energy. And people have a good time. I have people who come from the youngest in them, about 12, 13. I have people who are the eldest, 80 years old, all on the field.
Sounds great. Sounds great. All right, we're going to wrap. Because she's gonna give you a great demo, of course. So that's all from us. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember, IT and Tami are gonna be on tomorrow morning. So shout out to Best Buds for giving us a great ambiance with the flowers this morning, of course. And shout out to the entire production team behind the scenes for making the show happen. So
also, of course, thank you to you for watching our YouTube family. We appreciate you. We love you.
Thank you for all the comments.
You who tune in. We love you too. But guess what? We're going to get fit. Come, you're not going anywhere. You can't leave.
Absolutely not.
He's staying.
No.
Let's go. Over to you, Shani.
Let's go. So I'm bringing in my dancers. So we're going to start nice and easy. You know I need to turn up the volume because I can't even hear it. We're going to start with a grapevine. My favorite music. Now give me here. Shoulder. Yeah. Ha. Now we're going to give a V-step and right. That's all we're doing. Aye. Watch out the high heel boot too. Now left leg V-step and 4, 3, 2. Grapevine to the right and 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Now we can hear it. That's all we're doing. So easy this first one is. Ha. You're going to now see a distinct difference when we go to the second song. Easy, tap your shoulders, cross, open, hand up. That's it. Cross. Now pick up the pace and quick. Aye. Then we go back to V-step, right leg, 4, 3. You saw it's easy? 2. Now left leg for 4. Aye. Yeah, they want to come take over my class, you know. Then all we do is add the arms. Ha! So same V-step. That's literally how we start. So easy. Next time. Ha! Ha! One more. Grapevine. Ha! Ha!
No, you tell me. Anybody can match that. Ha! No, if you end the tear our shirt, not gonna last. Here we go to the shoulders. Ha! All right. Now, me think you're going to have to take off that. You are going to modify with her. Me and Dion.